All right, everyone. So this is, I think, a big deal, right? And I already saw some YouTube videos discussing this, so you know that some people aren't going to be too happy. But we're reading here from GameSpot.com. Some Black Ops 7 multiplayer playlists will have SBMM, but most won't. Ahead of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 release on November 14th, Activision has confirmed a key detail about the multiplayer mode. Some playlists will indeed have skill based matchmaking toggled on, but most won't. Developer Treyarch said on social media that the majority of Black Ops 7 multiplayer playlists will have what is described as open matchmaking. And these playlists skill is only minimally considered, just as it was during the Black Ops 7 beta, where Activision first rolled this out. The exception for Black Ops 7 will be one rotating mosh pit playlist where skill will be an important consideration. Additionally, Black Ops 7 ranked play will feature SBMM when it launches in Season 2. So there's two things that I think are important to point out here. The first is the timing on this couldn't have been worse because what it seems, right, to your average kind of Call of Duty skeptic at this point is that, well, what they're doing is they understood what we wanted in this game. So they told us it was going to be the main playlist. And that's held true, right? That hasn't changed. But then they wait till about what, 2 days? I think this is, they posted it, I guess, on the 11th, but maybe it was the 12th that this was reported. Either way, right? Around the 11th or the 12th before the release. So what does that show you? What does that tell you? Well, they waited a pretty long time and they kind of just try to slip this in. Now, I don't actually have a problem with this. I do know a lot of the critics of, this style of matchmaking. People have been criticizing this for like a decade, right? They were on it early. They're not happy with this because they think it's going to ruin it. Basically adding that in takes away the advantage of even having the non-SBMM playlist. I don't agree with that, but we'll see, right? That's something to be considered. I just don't understand why, when they made the initial announcement, and I think back then maybe they did have a little bit of like, maybe we're going to do this, but they should have been very clear that non SBMM is going to be the main playlist, and we're going to have this one other playlist that's non SBM or that is SBMM. I think they should have just done that from the jump. People might have been upset, but I do think they maybe would have gotten over it. It just feels like this was kind of a negative to get started right into the launch of Black Ops 7, because this is one of the main bedrock things that longtime Call of Duty fans are not happy with the series, and just changing this one thing makes them a little more, hey, actually, I'm interested in playing this game and giving it a shot. Just this one change. You think about what this did for the Call of Duty beta, right? The beta with the success of the Battlefield beta, the Call of Duty beta it was basically considered like, okay, no one's, I was gonna still play it, but a lot of people were like, I'm not even gonna play it. It did not have good vibes going in. As soon as they made this change, the vibes changed. Everybody was excited, and people were willing to give this game a shot when in the past people were like, I am done with Call of Duty. That's it, right? That's the stance they took. In this case, I think some of those people are they feel a little bit screwed. They feel like this is Call of Duty being Call of Duty, right? Them once again doing this. So I'm personally not going to be overly critical of this, in the sense of I'm fine with the fact that they just made it the default. Okay. Let's be honest. Before the beta, if you told me, right, well, you realize Black Ops 7 multiplayer is going to have non SBMM as their default playlist, I would say, you're crazy. What are you talking about? There's no way that's happening. They're going to need a bigger flop and then maybe they'll do it, but they're not doing that yet, right? There's no way. And we got that. I mean, that's shocking in and of itself. And I'm going to take that win and hope that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 can be what we want it to be. I by the time you guys watch this video, it might already be out, right? And so we'll have played it, and please click the channel, subscribe, and you'll be seeing our thoughts on the game when it is released and we're playing it. But man, I just got to say, don't mess this up, Call of Duty. please. Okay, we want to. In this case, it's Treyarch, right? In this case, it's Activision. We want to play well the games we used to play. Right now, I get to go onto my computer, load up Steam because I finally figured out how to do that secure boot. So I actually bought it again for Steam because I had on Xbox because the secure boot thing I couldn't figure it out. Finally figured it out. Now I have it. So I get to go on there and play Battlefield. I want to be able to do that with Call of Duty. I want to be able to say, you know what? We're playing this game again. The servers work great. The guns are fun. This is vintage Call of Duty. And this isn't going to be, Black Ops 7 will not be better than Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4 or World at War or Black Ops, right? We get that. But can it at least be a foundational game where we say, this isn't everything we wanted yet, but this is, it's like you're building a house, right? It's like, but we can see the foundation here. So the next one, maybe we get that all timer, right? And we're back. That's what we want to be able to say. I want to be able to come on YouTube and see, a bunch of big name YouTubers all playing Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Don't have anything against Warzone. I've been playing the BR for Battlefield. I think it's great. But there's something about that old classic Call of Duty that I know and love. Okay. And that's what I want out of this. And so hopefully we get it. Thank you all for watching.